in a successful business between an also ran business is making sure you fully understand what value you're creating for the customer and then step by step helping validate that.
What is it that you learned, and what would you advise, for people who want to get into startups? What works in, organized companies? What are your perspectives?
Yeah, no, actually, and this is the most important thing. No matter the size of the business, no matter the geography, no matter pretty much anything, it comes down to the people. If you find good people, you will enjoy the process, and more likely than not, you will be successful. A good team can make a crappy business and get a reasonable return. A good team can take a great business or a good business and turn it into a massive business. But if you have the wrong team, right? One, it's stressful. Two, more likely than not, you're going to flame out. So I've always maintained it's people, and then more people, literally from start. And so I think that's the number one lesson. The second thing is be absolutely honest with yourself in terms of what is the strength and weaknesses of a business. Too many times as founders, as CEOs, we live in what I call a reality distortion field. In order to be successful, you have to believe, right? But in the process of believing, you have to be careful that you don't BS yourself. And so, that absolute focus on reality to me is, essential. And then the third part that becomes equally essential. So in essence, people is obviously the first. The sense of realism and making sure that you're kind of, that you always ground yourself in reality is the second. And the third is having a plan for value creation that is not abstract. And by that, I mean, you have to basically make sure you understand what the company's value proposition is for your customers. It's too easy to talk about customers in the abstract. I mean, what is your customers are, you are talking to people who are strong leaders, and you're telling them, in order to get into the C-suite, here are the skill sets you need to learn. Your value proposition is very, very clear, right? Therefore, people gravitate to it. And so whenever people, if you had just used abstract words like, I will help you become a better person, okay? I will help you become a better leader, okay? That can be subheadings, but your point is, I will help you achieve your career goals by helping teach the types of skills necessary to transition from a competent, credible leader that is in middle management to a CX executive. So that to me is what is so critical in a successful business between an also ran business, is making sure you fully understand what value you're creating for the customer and then step by step helping validate that. I think if you have those three things, I mean, to kind of summarize, people, clear understanding of the strengths and weaknesses of your company, and three, really understand what value you're providing to your customers. I think if you do those three things, I'm not saying you're going to hit a home run and build a Facebook, but you will definitely go from A to B to C, and maybe you double your value or triple your value, but you will definitely create value.